Hi there, Casey Healey, Director here at Century 21, Newcastle in Newcastle. Back with you for our Monday wrap, keeping Newcastle investors up to date on what's happening in the current rental market, tips, tricks and strategies to maximise your return on your investment. Morning Nick.
Morning, how are you?
Nicole, our investor consultant, joins us as always. I missed that bit. How was your weekend?
Yeah, it was good. It was good, and yours?
Good, nice and quiet. It was a good one.
They're the good weekends.
They are. But this week, what have we got?
I actually want to share and do a bit of education on the 7 minimum standards to be fit for habitation for a property. So I was reading through and I just thought that was something really good to share. I'm pretty sure we've shared it some time ago, but to rehash on it and just to touch base for our new investors out there as well.
Definitely. Especially those people looking at buying something that they're going to renovate down the track. Still got to make it habitable and livable today for your tenant today. So it's not that I don't want to do that, I'm going to renovate or we're going to knock it down in a few years. It's still got to be fit.
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. So before a property is rented out, just your standard, it needs to be reasonably clean and fit to live in. So there is actually 7 minimum standards and I'm going to go through those. Now these 7 minimum, there is additional things that need to be done and a few different factors come into play with the property, the size of it, how many tenants are going to live in there as well. But today we're just going to cover on the 7 minimum. It needs to be structurally sound. So I think that's just a given. Coming into the property, it needs to be safe. Have adequate natural or artificial lighting in each room. It needs to have adequate ventilation.
Windows need to open.
Yeah, absolutely. It has to be supplied with electricity and gas and have enough of
or even just electricity or gas.
Yeah, not
doesn't
both.
have to have both.
No, but there needs to be enough sockets as well for your power points. Adequate plumbing and drainage, and you have to have the water connected. Obviously, I know some of these things might be common things, but it's all part of the standards. Definitely. It also has to have bathroom facilities, including the toilet, washing facilities as well, that allows users privacy. So that's really important. So as I said, they're just the 7 minimum standards, and there is some other things outside. Generally, most of it is coming with common sense, but we have to follow that. And when we're looking at your property, especially when we go out and appraise properties, if there's things that need to be there, then we'll let you know and
guide you through that process. And like a lot of this can come up in the adequate ventilation is a big one. So we'll find older properties that were coming up for lease and that were going to lease, and it's like we try and open the windows and the windows are being painted shut because they're the old timber frames and things like that. They need to actually be able to open.
And I think that comes with maintenance, because I've experienced that quite a few times where investors think we'll quickly paint it up rather than repairing and fixing the cords, and they've got to be done.
Definitely. This week, we've got a few properties for lease. So Nick's on fire with her signing up a new managements at the moment. So I think we've got about 10 properties for lease, which is quite a number for us considering over the past, I could even say last 2 years really, we haven't had that many properties for lease all at one time. So we're still doing good leasing numbers, 20 to 30 a month, but not all available at the one time. So Nick's had a killer over the last couple of months. So we've got Saturday we had 8 open houses. Now I haven't seen a day where we've worked past kind of lunchtime for ages. So certainly worked with those open houses on Saturday. Currently processing applications. Definitely a few should get away, but I don't know how many of those 8 at this stage will definitely be finalised. But last 7 days, 279 tenant inquiries. So you can see that has dropped off a little bit compared to the amount of properties we've got for lease. We've had 15 inspections, so pumping out those inspections to show those property. We are showing twice a week, so properties are shown midweek inspection and a Saturday inspection. We've received 79 applications and we've leased so far 3 properties this week. So by the end of kind of today, really, it'll at least be about 6, I dare say, that we've leased. So is leasing slowing? I think it's there is a hold up. So definitely the amount of tenants registering to inspect a property to what are actually showing up isn't there, so it's even about 50% less.
And the same as the applications coming through, like they're still applying because it's so easy to apply for
these days,
multiple
properties, but are they really interested? And that's where it's just that follow up and the phone call and the building the relationship and chatting with the tenants to get to know their real circumstances. But that's us for this week.
It is. I think we're off to another busy week, or looking ahead what's happening.
It's all happening here and we're excited to be a part of it. If you've got any questions in relation to your property, if we can help you in any way, shape or form, please don't hesitate to give us a call, send us an email, reply to this video. We'd love to chat with you and be able to help you along your investment journey. I'm Casey Healey, Director here at Century 21 Novocastrian.
And I'm Nicole, Hoare, Investor Consultant within our team. Spit that one out.
We'll talk with you next week.
Bye.
Bye.